Picking up on your theme of public-private partnerships, obviously governments are going to get involved and are getting involved. Another kind of pivot point or important fulcrum will be boards of directors and senior leadership of companies. How should they be thinking about evaluating and looking at AI oversight compared to other forms of compliance and technology risk? And what are you think the concerns they might have and the incentives or pressures they're seeing to adopt responsible AI or just to adopt AI?
Yeah, I think I can come in on some of these. I had the opportunity to be part of the NACD's Blue Ribbon Commission on technology governance and brought together governance leaders as well as a lot of board directors to discuss exactly this issue. And I think what I saw in those conversations were twofold. One, there's a big question. It's been percolating for a little while around technology risk, but I think AI really brought it to the forefront of whether the board structures we have now are fit for purpose in a time when technology is rapidly progressing. And I think that's something that a lot of boards are working with right now. The cadence of meetings, the kind of people you have on boards, their expertise, these are all open questions now in a way that they haven't been for as long as I've been dealing with boards. So I think that's an interesting area for boards to delve into, to really assess whether what you're doing now fits with the state of play in technology as a whole, in your technology adoption strategy, whatever it is, and what do you need to change in order to look at the future. And I think that also brings up another interesting thing that I think boards are looking at is the question of how much of the board's role needs to obviously still be oversight, but also add a foresight component. And that was one of the big takeaways from that body of work. Can boards spend adequate amount of time on oversight? Are there tools that they can use that we have while and still, provide foresight for governance and their role for companies? So that's another big change. And I think that the last one, and Karla's work gets into this a little bit as well, is who do boards and senior executives need to interact with? Like in the current conversation around AI governance, like I said before, and what we've talked about is multi-stakeholder. Who are boards interacting with? Who do they need to interact with in order to really assess where AI governance is going and what their role looks like?